A lot of people have not heard of Malaleuca, and yet Malaleuca is one of North America's largest membership-based online wellness shopping club. And that's where I come in. I market for them. I make referrals to the company. I've been a customer for 23 years, and I don't buy anything in a store, grocery store, drugstore, or any other store if I can purchase it through Malaleuca. I'm also Scottish. I like value for my money, and Malaleuca has always been very good with what their product line is, and their integrity and their honesty. I'm going to step back a little bit and be a little egotistical and give you my story of why I resonate with Malaleuca's company and their business model, their corporation. From the time I was about a year and a half until I was about 8 years old, I actually lived in the hospital. I lived up at St. Joseph's Hospital on Wayne Gretzky. And if I wasn't at the hospital, I was at home in bed because I was so sick. Grade 3 was the first grade that I actually went to school. Grade 8 was at the first year that I actually had perfect attendance. Up until grade 8, I was in and out of school because of my illness. So my health is very important to me. I can remember when I was 10 years old, overhearing the doctor say to my mother that if Cathy makes it to 18, she will be in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, and the chances of her living to be 18 are very slim. And at that time, I decided, I was 10 years old, and I decided I was going to show this doctor I'm living to 150. And so that's why my health is important. Fast forward to grade 13, and I was filling out my application for university. One of the core curriculum mandatory classes for first year was a math or a science class. I had absolutely no math, no science. Grade 10, I dropped out of both of those. So I had no prerequisites and no foundation for any university math or science. So I did what my artsy brain told me to do, look for Mickey Mouse. And I found a class called Ecology 101. And little did I know that that class would have a lifelong impact upon me. I started composting back in 1973, and my husband and I have been composting ever since. We have an organic garden. We do not use pesticides. We do not use herbicides. And we're out there hoeing, him mostly, not me. But we benefit from an organic garden. I don't like the idea of having organic garden and coming in using bleach to clean my countertop and putting my organic food on a bleach-filled countertop. Malaleuca does not use any bleach, any ammonia, any of the chemicals, so that I'm very thankful that I don't have any of the chemicals. Fast forward a few more years, and I've now been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and I have chemical sensitivities. People would give me a bar of soap and say, here, this is really good, it has no chemicals, and I would be in emerge at 3 o'clock in the morning because of the sensitivities to the chemicals. And someone at that point introduced me to Malaleuca, and that was 23 years ago. And when the person introduced me to Malaleuca, I said no. And she asked me again, I said no. So she gave me a bar of soap and said, here, try this. And I said, I will only use the bar of soap on one condition. When I go to emerge at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm stopping at your house and you're coming with me and keeping me company. I've never had to do that because I was so shocked that I didn't react to the bar of soap. So I have switched everything over to Malaleuca. As I say, it's a membership based, and it's online, or you can call the company. It's not multi-level marketing, so that I have no selling, I don't do inventory or anything else like that. One of the things that came out a couple of years ago was a European study, and they, over a 20-year period, tracked over 6,000 people in multiple countries. And what they did was they tracked them and their cleaning products, and they had to clean their house once a week with the cleaning products that they purchase at the grocery store or that. And the study came out, like they did the results about 2 or 3 years ago, and it blew my mind. When the study came out, it said that the over 6,000 people that they had been studying over the 20 years, their lung tissues they were all damaged. And the conclusion of the lung study was that cleaning your house once a week with ammonia, with bleach, or the other chemicals that are in the cleaning products was just as bad as smoking 1 package of cigarettes a day for the 20 years. So that Malaleuca does not have any ammonia, it has no phosphates, no harmful chemicals. Most of it is like herbs and citrus, so that it's all natural and it's eco-friendly. Part of the eco-friendly comes back to the class that I took in being the environment. I can buy 1 bottle of laundry detergent, and if I bought the same in a store brand, I would be having 3 bottles of plastic to put into the recycling. So I don't have that. So I'm going to give you, it's a little pamphlet or a brochure about the lung study. Also on here is a ballot, because I do have a door prize. And the door prize is a market bag, because I also promote don't take your plastic, like buying plastic, take a cloth bag to the grocery store, so that you have, you're not putting all the waste in, because I get very upset when I see about the whales dying because their stomachs are full of plastic. They're now seeing that the plastic is even in with the turtles. So that I ask everybody to recycle or bring a cloth bag. The other thing is on the back side is a product list of which products you might use that Malaleuca has. I'm not promoting and asking you just to open an account. I'm just letting you know, please be aware of what you buy.